Hello, everybody. This is the Sting Dance, and this is another episode of StingCast. As always, we have best friend Mr. Gould.
Hello, how are you doing?
And today, as I said, the last episode, I said that we'll talk about anything. And this week, we're talking about WWE Raw. And this week is WrestleMania week. You excited for it?
Oh, I'm very excited, We had a history of going to these WrestleManias, but we can't go there because of this pandemic, so we just gotta enjoy it from home.
So we've been to what? How many? Like 8 so far?
We've been to 8 WrestleManias
In a row.
Before this pandemic hit and kind of messed us up.
We're not counting these 2 that we missed. If we go next year or the year after that, it's still going to be continuing on for 10.
Yep.
Today was Raw. It's the first day of the WrestleMania week, if you want to say so. And, we usually watch it every week. But we decided to, commentate on what's going on with this stuff. First thing was about the opening segment with Drew McIntyre. How did you feel about that?
It's kind of this. He's very convincing of what he's been saying, but he's kind of sounding like a broken record.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing over and over. We get it. You sacrifice many things to get to where you are today.
It was last year's same thing.
Yeah.
We get it.
How many times do we need to hear that you've sacrificed? Everybody has sacrificed. Forget what they get.
I mean, everybody's missing their family's weddings, their thing. Like, you're not the only one. Like, Cedric Alexander, one of our friends.
Yep.
He could say that he's missing all this. His
me,
wife's on a different show altogether.
Me father said he sacrificed for come to this country when he was 19 years old. Who you think you is? You're 22 years old. You sacrifice. Everybody has sacrifice.
Yeah, The next thing was AJ Styles and Xavier Woods. How do you feel about that one?
It was a short match, just a way to get almost a little more screen time. He didn't get to do much, but it was just a way to just continue a bit of a build before their match at WrestleMania. Hopefully, he's not a bust.
I think he's gonna be a boss.
You think he's gonna be a bust?
I've had pretty good records on calling people that are pretty.
Well, we're gonna see. Hey, keep it rated PG.
I think you can say.
Okay.
I think.
You talk when you gotta talk.
I think he's gonna be a bust.
But yeah.
He's gonna be slow. He's gonna do a lot of. I give 3 or 4 powerful moves, and that's it for him. That's it. It's all gonna be AJ Styles.
AJ Styles has lost 3 matches in a row, and I think we both agree that
he's gonna win it.
It looks like that they're destined to win this match at WrestleMania, this tag team match for the tag team titles.
You can't make AJ Styles lose 4 matches in a row.
I don't think that can happen in life.
The next thing was there's 2 segments to this next part. One was the Braun Strowman, talking in the steel cage by himself.
Yeah.
And then it's, the other part was him fighting Elias and that striker chop.
Yeah.
Or Riker chop. Sorry, I said striker, Riker chop.
Is it striker or Riker? Fact check.
I was going with I liked the Braun Strowman promo.
It was good. It was his best promo he's had in a long time. And he didn't stumble at all, and at the end of the promo, he didn't have any spit on his beard.
That's what I was about to say.
Spit on his beard. That's it.
Usually,
if you don't have spit on your beard, you win the game.
Our producer said she fact checked it. It is Riker, Jackson Riker.
Thank you.
Yeah, but overall, it was one of his better performances. He's talking about bullying, so they kind of put him half babyface.
He's a half babyface. He's like a two-face babyface.
Like they're trying to push him to go back to that babyface thing, because before he was like like almost like a heel,
Okay.
you know, and then they switched him over to this again. So,
What are you gonna do?
how'd you feel about the match?
The match is a complete waste of time.
Mm,
Not at any point in time did we think that Riker, fact check, and Elias had a chance of beating Braun Strowman.
what they should have done was they should have like just beat the crap out of Braun Strowman in ahead of WrestleMania.
And that's it. You don't need to have a match.
Let's use a couple chairs, and then Shane McMahon thinks he's big, and he has a chance to beat Braun Strowman when he's injured.
But instead, you put those two in a match with Braun Strowman, and then you got into a position there where Braun Strowman almost rolled Jackson Riker's face right into Elias's.
We can't say. I don't think you can say.
You can say shit, but you can't say.
I think you can say if you want.
Oh.
But I saw that too. I was like, "Oh, that's a close one."
Yeah, that was a close call.
It doesn't matter if he was by accident or not. Those guys backstage are gonna make fun of you.
You know that's. Not, I hope that's not. I hope there's a no clause in Riker's contract. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, here's the thing where I hate. I think this is the worst. This is gonna be the worst WrestleMania thing.
Think?
Asuka and match.
Okay.
Asuka and Rhea Ripley. It's a match.
I don't know. I think the match is gonna be good. I don't have any problems with the match itself.
I don't like that.
I have an issue with the premise of the match.
Rhea
How this
Ripley?
girl come from NXT and think she could go on championship max first day?
She's not Paige. At least Paige waited until Raw to win the title. She wants 2 matches in WrestleMania in a row.
If I was a gal in that back room there, I'd be calling AEW right now. Like, hey, you get one job? No, you come.
Who do you think in the Raw roster should have gotten it?
There's a lot of talent in there, you know. Charlotte's off of TV right now because apparently she had COVID and she came back too late, so she can't get into any storyline matches.
I think it should have been Peyton Royce.
Peyton Royce is she's an A plus.
The only reason why I'm saying that is because she had that great segment on Raw,
Yep, the talking Raw, the Raw.
Yeah,
talk.
she had a great segment, and then she did a great match against Asuka. I think 2 weeks after she broke her teeth.
But this is the problem that WWE has. They have good young talent at NXT. They're afraid that if they don't give those people the opportunities, then they're gonna go to AEW. But then you have great talent in Raw that if they're not careful, those talents are gonna leave Raw and go to AEW too. It's a no-win situation.
So as I said, I don't think she deserved a match. I think if she wanted to fight Asuka or whoever won the title on Raw, for the Raw Women's title thing, then she could have challenged them the next time. She shouldn't have debuted 3 weeks before WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Why is that laugh so much for?
I don't know.
I don't know what I can't see nothing.
Sorry.
The producer's laughing too much.
But yeah, let's get to the actual match. This Rhea Ripley and Asuka versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. What did you feel? You saw we saw some interesting things come out in that match. What do you think? You asked me what we think. What do you think?
I think I expected Rhea Ripley to beat up Asuka. It was
You
guaranteed.
expected that.
Yeah, honestly, what's the point of teaming up with Asuka a week before or 5 days before the match? Doesn't make any
I
sense.
thought it was very underhanded to be honest. I thought Rhea Ripley was gonna get a pin or something like that. But throwing Asuka off the top rope outside the ring, that was a very bad move.
She's the heel of the match, right?
Yeah,
So it made
she
sense.
effectively made herself the heel of that match, which is fine. But I hope Asuka beats the crap out of that gal. No, you don't just get to come up here and think, oh, I'm the alpha female now.
Doesn't make sense. As I said, I'm still pissed that she even getting a match at WrestleMania. It's 2 matches in a row.
2 matches, 2 WrestleManias.
Yeah, that's it. Doesn't make
Who do
any
you think
sense.
is? You think you're tall? You think you can wrestle?
Next match is Cedric Alexander, our best friend.
Yeah.
We met him twice.
Met him twice on the streets of New Orleans.
Not once, twice.
Twice.
And on the
2
same
times.
night.
2 times.
Same night.
Yep.
It was Cedric Alexander for Bobby Lashley. We knew right away.
You knew what was gonna happen in that match. You knew what was gonna happen.
But he
There's
did put
no
up a good
way.
fight.
0% chance Cedric will win that fight.
But he did put up a good fight.
He put up a really good fight.
Those,
And that part, what I thought he was gonna do the crossbody, he did a missile drop kick. That was very.
Because you always call it
I was
crossbody.
very proud. I was very proud.
You always call it crossbody.
I was very proud. I relayed that message to Cedric. Don't do a crossbody. Do a missile drop kick. And he did it. He lost. He got knocked out.
That thing too. I don't think they should have had a whole match. They should have beat the crap out of Bobby Lashley.
You can't beat the crap out of Bobby Lashley. How is that going to make him look going into WrestleMania, man? Is it your first time watching wrestling?
They should have at least got him with one chair. That didn't affect him.
Yeah, but they want to prove that they're strong.
Or they should have hit what's that guy's name? MVP. Should have hit him.
Beat the crap out of him. You know what? Some crazy things can happen in WrestleMania. Beating up MVP would be a great thing, you know?
I think they're gonna knock.
Given that guy hasn't taken a beating for a long time, he deserves a beating.
Yeah, I think Drew McIntyre is gonna give him a Claymore kick or something.
Oh yes.
The next match, alright. This is one of the unexpected guys that we started liking when he came up to Raw. Didn't really watch him much in NXT, but starting to like him. The original bro, Matt Riddle.
The original bro, yep.
And Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali.
Mustafa.
I think that's how he says his name.
Exactly, Mustafa.
How do you think of the match? What do you think about that one?
Well, let's face it. Riddle is one of the best things in ring on Raw right now.
Yeah,
or SmackDown.
I like his promos before and after. That's all pretty good.
That man could go. He only go from park to 6th gear. That's it.
And he wrestles barefoot.
Yep, he not wear shoes.
Pretty good.
And
the finisher was pretty good. He got him into the bro Derek.
And Ali, Ali looked incredible in this match too. He's been a piece of garbage during that whole Retribution thing. I could not care less about him during that Retribution phase. Thank God that Retribution phase is gone. Praise.
Retribution is pretty crap. Yeah. It was pretty crap. They had potential at the beginning, but I don't know. That's another story.
Part of me did expect Ali to try to weasel his way into that US.
I thought
match.
that was gonna happen too.
It would have been fine if it happened, but
that's gonna be like 3 matches that happens like that. They weasel
every match can't be on triple threat match.
Yeah,
I understand that. Okay. But I'm very much looking forward to Sheamus and Riddle.
Yeah, it's gonna be
on the grandest stage of them all. They deserve it.
That's gonna be a good match.
They deserve it.
The final match of the night was Drew McIntyre versus Baron Corbin. That was actually a pretty good match.
It was a pretty good match. 2 bruisers going at it. McIntyre brings it every time. King Corbin. What can we say?
He's the underdog right now, but I have a feeling, near future.
In the future,
he's gonna be a champion.
He's gotta drop the King. I think King Corbin's gone on for long enough. You want a King of the Ring? Just drop it now.
No, he's gonna be king. He's gonna be the King Corbin until they come up with another King of the Ring, and then that's when he's gonna stop.
Well, they better come up with it fast because that's wearing thin very quick.
Well, usually on Raw we actually have, but as I said, overall on the McIntyre match is pretty good.
It was good. It was a good match.
Baron Corbin put up a good fight.
He put up a good fight. He screwed himself from the point that he took the cane from MVP. You should have never took the cane.
Yeah, it distracted him.
It was a distraction. He thought it was an advantage. It was a distraction. Worked out to his detriment.
So the one thing we didn't see on Raw, which we normally see every week, is Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton.
Oh my God! Thank God we didn't see Alexa Bliss doing the stupid laugh thing the whole time again.
I mean, I wanted to see something at least. Maybe Fiend do something or whatever.
Seeing something would have been fine, but you know what? Nothing is better than what we've been getting in the last little while. She'll roll up the Jack in the Box. We get it.
It's a Fiend in the box.
Fiend in the box, whatever.
No, it's not a Jack. It's a Fiend. Is it overall for the final episode of Raw? Final episode before WrestleMania for Raw.
Hey, Jackie, we didn't even talk about Bad Bunny.
Oh, it didn't even show up on the list here.
I expect more from you.
Listen.
You are read from the thing that you gotta know something's missing on there.
Listen.
You should have
Bad
read
Bunny-
my notes. You want to read from Bleep.
You didn't have your note.
Okay.
The notes wasn't finished.
Let's go. You waste time.
All right, fine. Bad Bunny. We did one of his songs. If you guys haven't checked it out,
Booker T.
Booker T on our Sting Dance page on YouTube, the same channel you can watch it on.
Yeah. YouTube, Facebook.
Instagram.
Go
It's
see
all
it.
going to be on the links below.
Yep.
I think that's how you have to do this. It's the first one, so I'm pointing down. That's where our links are.
Oh, producer, that's your job now. Getting the links on this video.
I always do.
What do you feel about that segment?
So, the man got a nice car, you know, he got a Bugatti. Chop come with Damian Priest in his Bugatti, and, you know, he thought the car was safe, so he left. And then, 2 seconds later, we had a Miz and John Morrison sighting, of course. And then paint the backyard. How you can do that, man?
I think it was... yeah, I mean, it was pretty bad. I think it was washable. I think it was like Crayola.
Well, of course, it's got to be washable. Otherwise, Bad Bunny would come up and bust a cap or something, you know? But
I knew that more than likely it wasn't just going to be Bad Bunny versus Miz.
yeah, Damian Priest is a very imposing figure. And, you know, him getting his butt kicked, Bad Bunny getting his butt kicked by Miz and John Morrison, it makes sense. It had to happen.
Because we know he's going to win at WrestleMania.
Yeah, so he did a pretty good promo in the ring. He spoke Spanish?
I think Puerto Rican, is that the same thing or is it different?
Fact check.
With Puerto Rican.
Well, I'm going to speak in Puerto Rico.
I think it's Spanish.
Fact check.
But
he did a promo. He wasn't doing too well. He was a little slow when he was speaking English. I get it. I still enjoyed it. And then he started speaking Spanish. Thank you, Spanish. Fact check.
Spanish?
He started speaking Spanish. I didn't understand a word he said. And then he went back to English. And then I understood what he said.
Then he went back to Spanish again.
And then I kind of put together everything he was saying in between. Right? And then Damian Priest, very well spoken. I think he's good on the mic. He's a big guy. He's a fast guy. Him getting his moment at WrestleMania is going to be good. I think it's going to be. I think WrestleMania right now, for the Raw side at least, it's shaping up to be pretty good.
It's looking pretty good. I mean, SmackDown, they said it's a WrestleMania edition as well too.
Yep.
So when we go on to that, tomorrow is the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Then NXT is 2 nights.
Yep.
Not sure how much stuff they're going to do on that. Friday, SmackDown. And then Saturday, you have the 2 WrestleMania stuff.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. You know, we'll probably do some stuff going on right there as well too. But you know, this is our ending.
Oh, Leaf scored.
There you go.
Yep.
Is it done?
Go Leafs, go.
Yeah. So this is the end of the segment for today. For StingCast, episode 2. Right? Episode 2, right? Yeah. Episode 2. And we'll... he can't even look at me right now. He doesn't know what he's looking at. But overall, we'll see you guys in our next episode. Take it easy, guys.